Alrighty, folks. Well, good evening and hello and welcome to another session of our Dawn of the Dales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our wonderful and almost said luxurious again. Well, it's also Valentine's Day, so wonderful and lovely players this evening. Because Valentine's. You guys are lovely, though.
Hello. You are too.
No, thank you.
You're gonna make me blush.
I don't say it enough. But speaking of not saying enough, probably don't say enough about the maps if you haven't watched any of this. If you like the maps, including the one you're seeing right now, go check out Patreon. I release maps weekly for free, as well as some higher tier stuff, but, you know, go check it out. Patreon.com/dungeonmister. Yeah, you'll be able to find it. But speaking of Dungeon Mister, that's me. Let's talk about the dungeon that happened last time and get this ball rolling. The last time, after defeating the Zentarum in the break room, our party pushed deeper into the library, discovered a larger chamber filled with more foes, including several Kenku. There, a wizardly woman examining the Nathlum embedded into fresco. She warned you to leave. You didn't. And the fight began. Once her guards fell, she escaped without a trace, leaving the Nathlum in your hands. And, well, with the main objective complete, decided to explore further. Found an untouched bedroom containing a small journal in Orcish and a key that you no longer needed, as well as an unlit but well-equipped forge that held an axe once wielded or forged by Lithkanthos himself. Item that kind of seemed to resonate emotionally with Thrallorn. While searching the forge, and the rest of you were searching around elsewhere, Valex was ambushed by a mimic, disguised as a colorful cabinet. As you ran, all of you just arrived in time, essentially to see him devoured. Though he did manage to put the creature to sleep in his final moments. Shaken, unwilling to risk more hidden dangers, you all left the library, returned through the woods to Shadowdale. The journey was quiet, giving you time to reflect on Valex's death and the events below. But at the Old Skull Inn, Myrna Nor thanked you for retrieving the Nathlum, and actually asked you to meet her in the morning for your reward. She also mentioned some recent disappearances in the area and hinted at arranging an audience, perchance with the Lady of Shadowdale. Hopefully with your group present. Potentially. But for now, you all have enjoyed a free lodging and a peaceful evening in Shadowdale Town. And that's where we're going to pick up the next morning, as you're all kind of getting some breakfast, or just maybe getting some coffee, or what have you. It is morning in Shadowdale Town at the Old Skull Inn. It's not a lively event, but people are getting there. There are probably sausages and bacons and breads and other hearty breakfast foods, as well as washing it down with like some apple cider from the nearby orchards, or perhaps even milk, freshly squeezed. But that's where we're picking up. What are you guys up to? Where are you all sitting together? And if so, what are you all discussing?
Well, Arabella gets up uber early, like that's just her routine. And she'll just sit at a table randomly and do her stuff. If the others come along and sit next to her, she won't stop them, but I don't think she would personally seek out to sit with anyone.
Yeah. I'd say Dacron and Aaron would probably be definitely awake early as well, so you would have the option, if you wanted to, sit with Arabella. You would see her sitting alone. What's she doing in the morning? Like, what's her like daily morning routine?
Her morning routine, she has just plain oats.
Okay.
Bland. Nothing real, like maybe a piece of fruit that's popped in it if she's feeling fancy. She wasn't raised on any of the rich stuff, so she hasn't a taste for it. And she's just reading one of the tomes that she has been carrying around with her for a few years now.
Yeah.
Researching.
And I will
jotting down occasionally.
Arabella, there was one thing that might kind of ring out remembrance. And unfortunately, Valex had the book on him, the book about mage friends of the Dales.
Yes.
Probably some thoughts there.
That's what I wanted.
But as you regret that, it was lost with him. Oh yeah, Dacron, Aaron, enter into the cantina, the breakfast lounge. It'd be honestly just like a few locals and Arabella in here in this moment.
Yeah, Aaron would walk in and smile when he sees Arabella and walk over to the table. Good morning. Is this seat taken?
He just looks up, honestly kind of surprised that he's come over. I was like, no.
Perfect.
You can sit.
And I'll prestidigitation the chair and sit down.
What is your prestidigitation like? Is it like just like sparkles, or is it like kind of like a little gust of wind that cleans it off, or what?
It's probably a little bit of both. There's a little sheen and just a little bit of air movement just to blow dust off.
Nice clean seat.
That's a flair for the dramatic. What? Oats.
Yes. It keeps you full.
I'm sorry?
It keeps you full. Oats.
Oh, that's
The
what you're
longer
eating?
you're full, the more you can work. The less time you spend hungry, the less time you're distracted.
A practical outlook, but
Quite bleak.
You call it bleak. Call it practical.
I like to eat the food for the indulgence of it. The rich flavors.
Oh, not all of us can afford that.
Aaron shifts a little bit. Yes, it's a lifestyle that many wish for.
indeed. But I suppose.
Actually, speaking
When
of
in the
that
neighborhood.
lifestyle, I do, while we are here in town, I have, not mind, I have to make a delivery to check my book. Rodrigo Robin, he should be around. I just have to deliver the bottle of family wine.
That's nice.
Yes, I'm sure someone around here knows where he is.
I would say as you guys are discussing this, Ralorn, maybe... How's Ralorn in the morning? Is he more of a... I almost imagine him like a tired bear, but Is he more?
Kind of. But
Yeah.
the first thing he would definitely do is polish his weapon and his newly acquired quote unquote shield to make sure they're all clean, and then he would go down and get them probably like one of the biggest you can probably think of for the area, like some kind of like English kind of like breakfast with almost everything.
Yeah,
That
they would
people would
absolutely have
probably
like tomatoes, a lot of sausages. You get like 6 links of sausage, like thick.
But the amount of food he'd take would probably be having a few side eyes.
Yeah, as Ralorn walks over with a plate full of meats and other accoutrements.
That's a breakfast.
Yes.
You brought some for the whole table?
You
Is
can
that to
take a
share?
little bit if you want it.
I was just wondering if you brought that much with the intention to share, or if that was off you.
I usually eat a little bit more than that, but I'm not gonna tell you no if you want some.
Oh, I can get my own. Well, no problem there. You are a big boy. I slap your shoulder.
Is Ralorn wearing his armor to breakfast out of curiosity?
No,
Okay.
he wouldn't have worn the big armor.
I don't know. You never know.
No, he wouldn't have worn like probably the under armor, but not the whole splint armor. Like just the chainmail underneath, not the big one.
Yeah, and the padding and stuff. I gotcha. Yeah, as you guys are kind of discussing breakfast items, Myrna Nor would actually walk in the front door as opposed to down the stairs from her room. She'd already been out this morning. Seems to have a hefty purse at her side and a quizzical look in her eye as she catches a glance at you all. And then her expression kind of changes to more of a smile, like almost business-facing, and walks over to your table. Well, may I?
Of course.
She sits
Please.
down, and as she takes a seat, at the same moment, like fluidly raising up four small bags of coins as they clink onto the table. Well, I guess the first thing would be old business. I believe this is yours, as promised. Each of you paid in full. 100 gold? And then she'll kind of pointedly look at Arabella as she slides Arabella's bag first, probably.
I take the bag and, I do the typical, I just do a quick weight check and then slide it into my satchel.
Yeah, feels about right.
Thank you kindly.
Yes. Well, some good news and some bad news. The Lady of Shadowdale has agreed to meet me. And, well, I did mention that there were possibly some very helpful individuals. Did not describe you by name, just by that you helped me in an endeavor recently. Just yesterday. No details, just, as I said, heard about some people missing yesterday. A contact of mine has said that it's related to some from what I understand, that's a old legend about the area. But he's scouting about something about, I don't know all the details, a tomb or something. Some old lord or some other. Perhaps a wizard? I'm uncertain of the details as I'm not from here, unfortunately, but I'm sure the lady will have some more insight into this. Something about what was it? A bone gnasher, some tyrant or another. I don't know. It's all really vague, and locality is not my expertise.
It sounds dangerous.
Well, potentially, but you all seem to handle yourselves well enough, and be sure that Lady Hawkguard might perchance pay as much, if not more, than me. If nothing else, information. I don't know what your reasons are for being in Shadowdale yourselves, but perhaps it might be good to make friends with local ladies.
I have all the friends I need.
Having more friends is
I don't need more.
always beneficial.
Friends with a lowercase.
Not for sure.
Or acquaintances, contacts, however you see them. I don't have the closest relationship with Lady Hawkguard, but she seems reasonable enough.
And where would we find her?
Oh, at the tower, the Twisted Tower?
The Twisted Tower. Is that the one that you guys wanted to see? The one with the chosen one wizard? Or is that the other one?
Most likely the Tower of Elminster.
Oh, yes, you're more than welcome to look at that on the way.
Right, it is a different tower.
Uh-huh.
And speaking of making connections, do you know Rodrigo Robin? I have a delivery for him.
Is he a local or something?
Believe so. I think he owns a shop or something of the sort.
I can't say I do, but as I said, I'd wager that Mrs. Hawkguard, honestly, I can't say if she's married or not. Lady Hawkguard, well, I'm sure she'd be more than willing to help out, finding other locals.
Fair enough.
Well, I won't force this upon you. I ask that you would listen out, though. Hear out, Lady Hawkguard, and missing peoples is never a good thing. I'm told it's a whole family.
Yeah. You're not going to force us to do it, but you're going to give us that look. And it's going to be that guilt-tripping look.
Well,
I've seen it more than once.
What can I say?
I don't know much people could resist that look.
If we're going to another abandoned tower, why not?
I'm told it's a tomb.
Yes.
Of course.
I don't know what
course
that
we're
has
going
to
just
underground
do.
supposed to do
again.
one job.
I'm sorry.
Like, no. Ugh. Oh, goodness, Mona. You know. Never mind.
Of course we're gonna have to go underground again if we accept. That makes total
I
sense.
don't know that it's underground. Well, the tomb
Well,
is
a
in
tomb.
a keep or some such.
An old keep as well.
I don't know the exact details. As I said, locality is not my specialty. Supposedly someone famous from the region. Although how famous, I am unsure, as I've never heard of them. But there was a tyrant called Bone Gnasher that took up root in this tomb or keep. The details are fuzzy in that regard, but this Bone Gnasher was, I think, a giantkin. But as I was told just this morning, he died over 2 decades ago.
Perhaps we should talk to this lady then.
Yes, of course. Well, I will hope to meet you there. I will allow you to have breakfast, maybe chat amongst yourselves if you need to. Maybe prepare yourselves. And I will meet you at the tower. You can't miss it. It's the large twisting one at the edge of the river.
I guess we'll see you there.
And she'll kind of daintily pick up a small piece of... We'll say a small tomato off of Ralorn's plate as she stands up and pops it in her mouth. Well...
He's just gonna stare at her because he doesn't know her, so... Like, that's like, don't do that if you don't know him, so you're just gonna stare at her like, what the fuck did you just do?
She doesn't even notice, as her head is already up. I hope to see you there. And she just leaves without another word. Honestly, not as graceful as she kind of pushes on, like, make the face that she gives. It's definitely a front. She has more purposeful steps than graceful, I would say. Definitely very business-oriented.
He is quite the conundrum.
Yeah,
What?
more folks disappearing.
There's no evidence as of yet that it's any connected. They've only been missing for, 24 hours.
I don't know.
Yes.
Again, we don't know their connections. We don't know anything like that. They could have
Oh,
just
true.
packed up and left.
If they're not in any
Sure,
danger, it
just-
should be an easy pay.
True, it's just me rambling. Folks I've known have disappeared some time ago.
Aaron's going to count and make sure all the gold is there.
Yep, it is all there. All 100
Sweet.
smackaroons.
We all got 100 coin.
Since we're all sitting here, it's the early morning, so I'm going to spend a spell slot.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Aid on the 3 of them
Oh,
to start the day.
What does this look like as you cast Aid on them?
I'm really just, like, we're all eating,
Yeah.
so I'll just, I don't know, refill some drinks and give everybody a new drink in it.
Okay.
It'll be a nice... It won't... It's water, but it definitely... you were surprised. It was a It didn't taste like water. It tasted really good.
Got electrolytes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Salt. It's just a nice sweet.
Yeah.
The 3 of you can have 5 max and then heal it.
Yeah. So 5 extra hit points for the day. So it's not necessarily temporary. You can get healed up to that later. So that's not a bad deal.
A very good meal. Oh, thank you, Dagon.
I suppose we should at least hear them out. I mean, an opportunity to see an old keep. Who knows what we could run into? And a giant kin? This
Maybe
thing must be
undead?
massive. Cool.
All right. After some time of eating and then getting yourselves ready, you would probably stroll across the way through Shadowdale Town, and as you pass by that other tower that was mentioned on the north side of the road, there is a big sign in the front of it that just reads "No trespassing." And it looks like kind of like on the edges of this, it's a very slumpy, maybe 2.5, 3-story stone tower that looks old and like it's going to fall down at any moment. But on it, there's like several, looks like exterior bookshelves and other sorts of like cabinetry on the exterior of it. There'd be a few small windows up top and a small, just plain wooden door. Doesn't even look reinforced.
Now that certainly is some interesting architecture.
You think an approach?
So this is just the one that you're just passing by. That's not the as you're going towards the large tower. But this is the slumpy.
I mean, this one?
No, the one that says Elminster's Tower. So actually, it says in full, the no trespassing is read more easily. Underneath it, it says violators should notify next of kin. Have a pleasant day. Like in kind of print, like quotations. Pleasant day.
That certainly is unfortunate, but
yeah, I'll pass on. I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah.
One must need a second of next of kin in order for that to apply.
I would say, Ralorn, you would know that you've heard tale. That's Elminster's Tower. It's people stay away from it. It's no one's seen him in a long time, but rumor is the light is on every now and then.
We'd let the group know, like, yeah, just please stay away from that thing. See, know the absent-minded person that lives there.
would not like to cross anyone at this point.
And as you arrive at the Twisted Tower of Ashaba, I would say Dagron and Aaron would notice something striking about it. It's almost reminds you of a stalagmite in kind of twisting, but sculptured, twisting up. Like it almost seems like one solid piece of massive stone. No windows. There is looks to be a a spire at the top is possibly accessible. And outside, at this front, simple, let's say like a wood and steel reinforced door, would be Myrna Nor. Just kind of waiting as she's gazing up at the sky. Oh, it'll be a beautiful day. Oh, you're here. Well, I'm told she's waiting. It's never good to keep a lady waiting.
Is she expecting us?
Well, yes, I told you I've requested an audience.
True.
Let's get this over with.
And as she kind of turns around, knocks at the door, it's almost immediately opened, and you can see two very heavily armed and armored human guards. One of them kind of looks around. Oh, Miss Nor. Yes, she is expecting you. Just up on the second floor. Yes, well, thank you. Please lead the way. And these will be my companions for the talks. Right,
Yes.
looks you all over. Ogre. You start anything, well, not opposed to hanging. And St. Myrna would just kind of, well, that's... They're respectful, I assure you. Yeah, I was just letting you know. But yes, I will lead you up to the second floor. And as you enter into this kind of foyer, there's no torches, there's no sconces. There's just these kind of dim globes of light emanating with low fairy fire lights, going all the way up the twisting stairwell. Notably, there would be a stairs going down that looks to be heavy barred gates leading to some sort of dungeon. And the barred gates seem to be not of the same construction. It would be more human construction.
And what tint are all the lights? Like a white light or like a yellow?
I would say
or
more
blue?
purple.
Purple.
Mm-hmm. Purples
Like
and
a
blues.
darker light then.
Yeah, it's definitely a darker light. And that probably is where anyone that's proficient in history. This tower is not human make. This tower is a very specific architecture. It was made by Drow. It is made to shut out the sunlight and keep it dim lit. Permanent fairy fires throughout is kind of that telltale sign, and just that almost like spiderweb looking walls. Only in the certain lights do you see it. But yes,
Not many. For architecture.
it's a very interesting and very standoutish of anything you've seen in the nearby area. As you head up the stairs, it does kind of lean a little bit as it goes wider than you would anticipate up to a second floor, which does wrap around. But there's just a doorway with no door on it and a plain, very plain meeting room. It would be lit with the same fairy fire lights, and oddly enough, there is just a single table and a single chair. And behind it, on this chair, would be Lady Hawkguard. And she's average human stature. Doesn't look overly, strong or dexterous. But there's like a quizzical look about her as she looks up at you all. Disheveled, kind of medium-length black hair. And her eyes are this kind of piercing gray. Oh, well, it is refreshing to meet friends of Myrna's. So, Myrna and friends, you have mentioned concern over the people missing. I assume these are the potential hires? Yes, Miss Hawkguard. Well, I am Lady Miraldrea Hawkguard. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Aaron Thesserin, and I'll bow.
And she just gives a slight nod.
Arabella Thorne.
Ah.
Akron Ink Point, and our large friend goes by Relon.
Yes, I think I've seen him about.
Literally just has his arms crossed and he doesn't say anything.
Well,
He's like that.
that is perfectly fine. It would seem there is a blight upon Shadowdale. I don't know what Myrna has told you, but this is of utmost concern. You see, a couple of things into factor here. The tomb of Damara has been, well, of so many legends. The tomb has never been found. However, I would say about 40 years ago, there was a particular giantkin that took over the keep and, well, had plenty of hobgoblins and goblinoids to rule under him, and we of course sent heroes to go slay the foe. Well, slayed he was. Though now, there was, and he looks at Myrna, apparently there was reason to believe Bone Gnasher, as he is named, is active somehow. And where this is the problem is the family that is missing, the Silver Stars, are of a particular keeping. They are said to hold the keys to the keep. Passed down. And of course they have gone missing now, so perhaps there is more to this than we actually know. But I wouldn't want anyone from Shadowdale to be missing for long. I'm told them and a house guest are both missing. It is a shame. So, Myrna has also told me that she has sent someone already ahead. That's how she got the information about the Bone Gnasher. And the tomb is about 2/3 of a day travel south. Could reach it in 6 hours or so, perhaps 7. Through the woods. You might be able to find an old trail. Does this seem like something you would be willing to do? Oh, I do apologize. Damara is said to be a powerful wizard. Legend has it he was crafting many artifacts, and I'm sure there's something in the keep worth value. Of course, we are not after loot here. We just want the family safe, and Bone Gnasher put to rest, if it is the case.
What I'm hearing is that Terms of the contract are we are to find this family, we are to return them quote unquote safe, and any and all artifacts and loot and things that we find are ours if we so wish.
Yes, you have the gist of it. The keep was never taken by anyone's name other than Bone Gnashers. I think it in a state of quite disrepair, from what I've been told.
And what will be our compensation?
Well, I would say for this task, I'd be willing to put 500 gold on the line, or even... She kind of looks to the guard that's kind of waiting outside. Is it still full? The guard kind of looks in. Oh, yes, ma'am. Well, your choice of either 500 gold to split as you see fit, or a choice of one item from my armory. Now, only downside of that is there are 4 of you, and I don't see how you would split one item. But I do not know how friendly you are either.
Well, no, I thought you said that she would pay us more than you did.
I did say that. Arabella, give me a... I'm going to say deception check? That sound about right?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I guess so.
Like,
but
it's
not going to work, but we'll try.
Of deception or persuasion. Because, like, it's like you're calling out
They're
this
both
thing that is...
the same.
That is kind of true, but... So it kind of goes both ways.
No.
I would say deception.
It's gonna be... Oh, I'm gonna get used to a character who isn't charismatic again.
Yeah. Well, as I said, 500 gold, along with any treasures you may find. I'm told there is a vault there, as well as an armory itself, so I don't know what it contains, or what has been broken into, and some such. The last adventuring party that did go in and defeat Bone Gnasher, I will admit they weren't in 7, and they came back 3. At least that's how the story goes. So I do think there was a point of them leaving several things unchecked. I don't know to say if that's true or not. But 500 gold, or your choice of, together, one item from my armory. You can decide once the task is complete. Your call.
What's the timeline we're looking at?
A timeline? Well, we don't want the Silver Stars to die. They are of importance to Shadowdale Town, and, well, supposedly they have a key to the keep there. So, I don't know what that entails. There was something afoot. I would say it's important to be as hasty as possible. Ideally, get them back by tomorrow. First light, of course. So if you leave today, you should be able to arrive before nightfall, or roundabouts.
Person you sent ahead of us, do not need to renegotiate the contract with them. You the separate contract with them.
I believe it was a friend of Myrna's. I had nothing to do with that one, so it would be separate.
Mm-hmm.
You need not split the 500 with them. Is that what you are asking? And of course, you will always have my favor. as Lady of Shadowdale. That is no small thing.
Well, this task sounds agreeable to me. What do you all say?
Been
I
here
say
a
we need
while.
to acquire something first.
Can I just get a general vibe of this lady?
Yeah, give me an insight check. Start with a 10.
Straight.
She does seem more easygoing than the air she's trying to put on, but there is a certain kindness to her. She's not hiding anything, but there is a certain almost protectiveness that she's genuinely concerned about the family, so she's not hiding that. And she literally does not care about the treasures. Like, she's interested, but she doesn't want them. The family is the first and foremost important thing, and she is concerned about what dangers it may present with whatever might be in the keep.
Seems agreeable to me.
How does your big fellow feel about this? She looks to Relord. Well, the task could be done with 3, or however many you see fit, less to split if there are only 2 of you. 500 will be the price no matter what. But haste would be the operable word here.
I'm sure before we go, I may have a time for a quick stop. I'm looking for a man named Rodrigo Robin to make a delivery.
Her eyes kind of raise. Mr. Robin. Yes. He was visiting recently. I do have the unfortunate news to tell you. Apparently he was with the Silver Stars when they were taken. So I do not know if he is there as well, or perhaps he escaped and didn't return to the scene.
Well, then we must get going very soon then.
Well, there you go. It's a fortunate, however you see it, or ill fortune, happenstance. Yes. I believe we have an accord then?
I believe so.
She kind of stands up and looks to Myrna. Holds her hand out, almost like a handshake kind of thing, but more flat. And Myrna goes for the handshake, and you would see that she's got a really hard name to say. Merildrea. That's why I keep calling her the Lady Hawkguard. Merildrea is a hard one to say. But she kind of clasps her hand warmly. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, and Shadowdale will also thank you. And Mira just kind of, well, that went better than expected. Yes, thank you, Lady Hawkguard. She kind of shrugs as she looks at you. Well, that went, huh? More money. Slightly more. For some of you. Anyways. I do have some other business to attend to in the tower. If you don't mind, I do have a private meeting with Miss Hawkguard here shortly.
We will make our way then.
Indeed. We've got the journey ahead of us.
As Miss Hawkguard is mostly just Not that she's not paying attention to you. She seems like she has a stack of papers that she's kind of in the middle of going through on this. It's not less of a desk and more of just like a meeting table with one chair. Very odd room.
And is the guard going to lead us out, or do we just go back the way we came?
The guard will absolutely lead you out. He will gesture out, back the way we came.
Yes.
Okay.
And as he's like taking you down, like she seemed to like you all.
We are very likable people.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a good read of people. I'm a good read of... Well... No, I am a good read of people. So I ignore I said that.
Well, it's a good trait for a guard to have.
Yeah, of course. Although I will say she is a lot more kindly than the last lady.
And when did this change in power happen?
About 15 years ago. She stepped down.
And things
Miss Kara Solwood. I think that's who Myrna thought she was meeting, I guess. No, but she is retired and somewhere in the outskirts. No, well, here we are at the door.
Thank you for the tour. You have a good rest.
Oh, yeah, you as well, and good luck on your journey or mission. I was trying not to eavesdrop.
You're a better person than I.
I said try.
Eavesdropping is quite a skill for a guard.
Well, that's why it's hard for me to stop. But the Silver Stars are well liked in the community, so it would mean a lot to us if you bring them back safe.
And Mr. Robin, of course. Yeah.
I do not know this Mr. Robin.
Well, he is important to get back, for sure.
Sure, yeah, any hostages, or kidnapped, or... I don't even know what to call it. I wish we could go with you. But there are so few of us here to guard the tower and the rest of Shadowdale.
No, and I would not want to split the money any further either way.
I wouldn't do it for the money.
No, then if you're not doing it for the money, come with us.
I am wanted and needed here. I have a job already, a duty. So I'm appreciative that we have folks like you.
Let's not distract him any further.
Yes.
We've got things to do before we get off.
Indeed. Well, good day. And just kind of ushers you out
Good
real
day.
quick and shuts the door. Very unceremonious.
I think that went well.
Well, I've never liked being stared at like that. That's always what's happening when I come to this town.
What we need is a bag of holding.
That would be nice.
Perhaps there's one in her armory vault thing. Maybe we'll get lucky.
I'd prefer one beforehand so that we actually get paid a decent amount rather than, 125 gold apiece for this journey that has resulted in death before.
Yeah. So she said south, right?
She did.
There's two ways we could go down there.
So she said there is an old trail. I would say Aaron, Dacron, and Arabella can give me a history check. There's a chance you would know about it. I would even let Ralorn give me a history check.
I mean, yeah, because he's been living in the.
Yeah, it's not.
24.
I mean, could be survival because he's been living in those forests.
No, it's a history.
And we all know where it is.
-1. No, 9.
Ralorn, you've heard of it. The other 3, you know exactly where it is. It's a place of some fame, because of, well, the events of this Bone Gnasher, so you might have heard tale of that, just kind of putting it together now, and yeah, you would know exactly where it's at. It's not hidden. There is an old trail that goes to it. It's literally... It's that little thing south of Shadowdale. It's not too far from the road through the woods.
On the other side of the river.
We just have to cross the river.
Yeah, and you can cross that right here. So you'd absolutely know where it's at.
Yes, go into the tower where we're not supposed to go. The tomb where everyone dies. Oh my goodness, what has my life come to?
If everyone who goes there dies, who knows what's trapped inside?
That's why we do not go. Ordinarily.
I mean, we got a choice. Nothing tells us we have to go.
Well, I mean, we should do it. It's the right thing to do. But we should definitely go and make a good time, too. Who knows if they're already dead? We should hurry. And you can, I think everybody would be able to tell that that Aaron's kind of itching to go now. When he first heard about the mission, wasn't super like he was like, yeah, let's do it. But now he's like, he's ready to go.
Belle lets it aside, just rubs a hand over her face, and then just starts walking. She doesn't care if they're following. She just starts walking.
Where's she walking to?
And she's just mumbling. She's just like, fuck, it was supposed to be one job. It was supposed to be one job, and then I could go back. She's just walking. In the direction that she's supposed to go, but she's walking.
Okay. Walks across the bridge.
Nope, follow behind her.
Okay.
Here we go.
As you march... Honestly, most of the journey is along the road, so it's not hard going. It's rather easy as you leave Shadowdale behind, and once again, the path goes right through the woods. So it is deep woods. It's not very shaded. It's very... There's occasional sparse bits of where there's not many trees, but for the most part, it's just like when you were going to Lethkantos' space. But as you're traveling through the woods, eventually, I would say with all of your history checks, you can easily find, like, kind of telling where the old path used to be. It won't make you roll for that, as it is half buried, leading kind of southward, but it does twist kind of through some odd ravines and perhaps break for lunch. And then shortly after, you're going through the woods looking at the flora and fauna. You would birds chirping, and you might see a deer or an elk. You would hear this noise up ahead on the trail. This
And there's a wounded animal up ahead.
Does it sound like an animal or something completely different?
Give me a nature check, Ralor.
Let's see if I can.
This beast.
10.
It doesn't sound like any animal you've heard.
He's definitely gonna take out his sword and like. I've never heard an animal sound like that.
Aaron would have made armor before we left the city, but do it now.
Do it now.
Just so, yeah.
And then kind of like
Interesting.
shortly after you cast mage armor and are talking about this, you would hear a ah! 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 Ah!
Yeah, that's definitely not an animal.
Unless it's a
No.
bird that likes to mimic one of them.
Or it's a trap.
Arlen would shout, show yourself.
Nothing shows himself. You would also hear again, ah! Ah! Oh!
Well, I guess we gotta go towards it.
Seems like it's coming from up ahead on the trail.
You guys stay here. I'll check it out.
You sure?
I'd like to go. Yes. I'll give you a bell if I need help. I'd like to go off the trail.
Okay.
And stealthily.
Yeah. Go into
Um,
sneak mode. Yeah, roll me a
sneak
stealth
through.
check. As you approach the noise from off of the beaten path. 19. Very sneaky. As you approach, going from tree to tree, staying low. There's a lot of underbrush to hide yourself in. And up ahead, it would be on the trail. Looks like a broken, semi-hollowed out tree. And what looks to be a giant wasp, almost as big as you, trying to get inside of the tree. Inside of what looks to be a hole in the tree. And you would hear this noise coming from within the tree. Whoa! Hey! Whoa! What? It seems like this wasp is trying to get inside. The buzzing would be
Okay.
the first thing, the other thing you would hear of this wasp.
Okie dokie. Well, how far have I traveled?
Like 60 or so feet. Probably like after like a bend in the trail.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give them a bell. I'm going to utilize bell.
You're gonna ring a little bell? Yeah, you guys would hear a little,
I'm gonna ring a bell.
little bell ringing.
And go towards it.
The signal.
Is that in my head, or do I hear it?
You hear
the bell?
it's a literal bell.
You hear the bell.
It's not like a
Okay.
magic thing. It's a bell.
It's a bell.
Yep. She
Okay.
wasn't joking. Yeah, as you guys start to approach, are you approaching on trail, off trail?
On trail. I mean, that's
I'm
right.
on trail.
Rylan doesn't know, so he's on trail.
Okay. Yeah, she's
Never
only like a
heard
little
sheep
bit
on
off to the
trail.
side. So it would be the direction of the trail, just I don't know, maybe like 15 feet away from it, 20. But yeah, as you kind of go around a bend, you can plainly see it looks like a wasp trying to get inside of what looks to be a knockdown, hollowed out tree. Is it kind of chewing at it, and its stingers trying to get inside of it? And you would still hear this. Ah, hey, oh, whoa, whoa, hey, what? Oh. Coming from
Good.
within.
Let's. It sounds like somebody is in trouble.
Wanted something.
I pull out my short sword.
Pull out a short sword.
I will rush in.
Yeah, round 2 is just gonna rush in because he's already got his sword out. So he's gonna rush in with his sword and shield.
Yeah, as you all start to rush in.
If you allow me to, I'll unless you want me to do it in the first round, blade song right away.
We're gonna do it in the first round because you're gonna roll initiative with advantage. Because this, I'm gonna bring you to the map. This wasp does not seem to notice you at all. It is very preoccupied. So go ahead and roll initiative with advantage, you guys.
I already get advantage, and I still get like.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah. Arabella. You would be first as you start to see Aaron and Ralorn starting to charge forward. You can be like 5 or 10 feet away from where you are, give or take. Everyone can.
I like where I am.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
What are we doing? Witch hunt? We'll do witch hunt. Nothing too crazy.
Now, I've got a question.
Yeah.
And you can definitely say no. But can I hold my action to shoot until one of them is... Until, like, Ralorn has made his first swing?
I don't see why not.
Great. One, I'm going to bonus action steady aim.
Okay.
Because I'll stay where I am.
Yeah.
And I am going to hold up my
I will say you
hand
don't need to
crossbow.
steady aim because you are hidden.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you
Good,
wanted
good,
to
good.
move, you could and still remain hidden.
Which means if you're holding for sneak attack, I think you already get it.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
do already have sneak attack, but that would mean that you would be the one to start things. Entirely your call.
Oh, yes. I get it now. I understand now.
Yeah, so you would already have
well,
advantage on the attack
yeah.
and sneak attack.
Because I'm,
Yep.
beautiful. Then I'm just going to hand cross. I'm going to attack.
Okay. We'll say you'll need to be like 10 feet, 15 feet closer. The 30
15
foot, 30,
feet
30 foot range. Yeah, just 10 feet.
Okay. And that is... Yeah. Okay. And where is my sheet? There it is. And with advantage...
Yeah.
Is that it? My god.
An 11. Well, the good news is, it still doesn't care. It's still trying to bite and sting into the tree. Doesn't even notice that your crossbow bolt with a dull thump into the tree.
Okay, well. Bonus action hide.
Okay. You crouch down and hide in the ferns. Aaron, you're up.
Aaron is pulling out his short sword, as a bonus action, I will do a blade song as from the hilt of the sword, a slight golden sheen envelops the sword, and Aaron seems to be almost supported by just his movements seem more fluid and almost supported by the wind, and he dashes forward faster than he's run before.
With such speed.
I will make an attack on this bee.
All right.
True strike.
It's a wasp.
Wasp with a true strike.
All right. Which is essentially just roll a short sword and you get like what, +1 for your intelligence instead.
Plus, yeah,
+2.
Additional
+1. Yeah. Who's that 1 to it? I'll make you a thing after this.
Don't hit.
That is a miss. As this thing, its head sees you coming as it turns, and its big thorax just moves out of the way.
Alrighty. Well, that's why I movement my action, my bonus action.
That will take us to Dacron. Ink point.
What's the range? It's pretty big.
It's as big as you guys.
No, I'm 60 foot. My range, I'm 40. So if they come from, I got pretty good coverage. I'm gonna move up a little bit, kind of get here-ish. And I'm going to hold in a Starry Wisp if an additional wasp decides to join the fray.
Absolutely. Before I forget, Arabella, give me a stealth check too, because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
As you hold the Starry Wisp as the wasp starts to buzz around towards Aaron. As it does buzz out a little loudly, kind of almost takes flight next to Aaron as you see its full size of this massive wasp. It's as big as you are.
Than I thought. I'm bigger in person.
Its big old stinger gonna sting up at you. Zzz. Getting a 21 to hit?
I will shield and deflect it.
All right. As its big old stinger gets knocked away from your magical shield, as well as your gracefulness in this moment. That will take us to Ralorn.
He's gonna rush down there,
Okay.
and he's gonna hit with his sword in hand.
What's Ralorn's movement speed?
To 30. It was 30. I calculated. It was right there.
A 22 does hit it. Well, you were right next to Aaron, and Aaron had to move 40.
35.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, he had to move 30. I think one measured from their token and one measured from the square they were stepping in.
Gotcha. Ralorn, a 22 does hit with your
Damage.
sword.
8.
It will
For
take
8 points of damage.
I take it you have your shield out?
Yeah, he's got the shield on.
All right, it will take 8 points of damage. And with that loud thud, Adam, if you will roll initiative, as sure enough, 2 more wasps drop from the canopy overhead.
Nice.
As they buzz down. Yeah. Well, where are you coming from and where are you going? I will let you place your token anywhere. I'll put you on here. Anywhere 20 feet from the edge of the map.
Okay. I'm gonna try to, like, be in the bushes, like hiding.
So what? Go one more foot back. 20 feet.
But that was from where that token was. It said 20 feet. Oh, from the edge.
From the
like
edge,
black.
yes. So, yeah, so the 4 squares at the edge, yeah.
Okay. Well, how about that'd be 20, right?
One more.
There you go.
Yeah, that's bushes area.
Yeah. As what are you doing? And what do they see?
What do they see? Well,
yeah. Well,
I-
first tell me what you're doing, and then what do they see as you're doing it? Because as you just appear out of nowhere.
okay. So, yeah, seemingly out of nowhere, I'd run up behind this wasp while these two are engaged, and just coming out swinging. It's like just somebody out of the blue just comes up and starts like swinging on what they're swinging on.
Okay. And what is he swinging with?
His hands.
As he goes to punch a wasp. Or is it punching? Is it like what's his fighting style like? And what does he look like? What do they see?
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, describe the whole thing.
Okay. So it's a younger man, clad in a lot of dark, pretty much a two-tone dark, or two-tone black. I'm sorry, with like snowy white hair, and he has like a very, I don't want to say cold, but a very like dedicated look on his face. Like he's got his target in sight, and that's exactly what he's focusing on. And it's kind of like he reaches back from yesterday, you know, like almost like you're seeing in an anime. You can see the whooshing coming by as he's getting ready. He's picked out his mark of where he wants to target on the body, and he knows exactly where he's going to attack.
So what kind of is it more of a fluid fighting style, or is it more just kind of like quick and precise?
Oh, this is quick and precise.
Okay.
100%. It's very just snappy. He knows ahead of time where he wants to hit, and that is his mark.
Roll me an attack against this wasp with your
martial arts.
Martial arts. I always want to call it karate. 20 will absolutely hit this wasp as you just kind of whack back into the backside of it.
And then, yeah, that's I don't want to use my push.
So
on
you
it at all.
can bonus action if you would like to just plain old make another attack.
Oh, okay.
At
yes,
any time.
I would like. And that is martial arts again, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That is why I have removed your unarmed strike.
Okay.
A 9 is going to miss as you try to pummel into it. The wasp evades your attack.
Okay. And so it's two, like, could I use the bonus action disengage now?
So so now with your bonus action you cannot disengage. So that is the second strike to not the flurry, but the other thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
The bonus
so that'll
unarmed
be
strike.
As the bonus.
That will be it for Erebus.
Yes, sir.
Taking us to
Did
Erebus.
These wasps just randomly appear?
They did, absolutely. Dacron, give me that starry wisp. Where you want it?
I'm gonna, I don't know, let's find out. North is even. Oh, we're going south.
All right.
I was looking in that direction.
It got a 4.
Oh, it's an attack roll. 22.
Oh, that's 22 hits. I was thinking the other one. The
1 point of radiant damage.
It will
because
take
I
1
am
point of
super
radiant
effective.
damage. It's resistant to light attacks.
It can be resistant to radiant all at once. It still takes full damage.
Yeah.
Because it's 1.
That will take us to Arabella.
I don't like that this wasp has just jumped down in front of me.
It just dropped from the canopy above you. Absolutely, it did.
I don't like that. That's yucky. I don't like that. I'm moving away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do another hand crossbow at this one.
All right. It will not be at advantage.
Yeah.
You didn't hide
No worries.
super well.
Yeah.
But you will still get sneak attack should you hit.
Yeah. My crossbow really doesn't like me.
That is going to miss. They're so clumped up, it's hard to kind of make heads or tails of the melee there. Where's the wasp?
All right.
It's mostly people. Anything else for Arabella?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide in that bush. This bush.
All right. Give me a stealth check as you leap into the bushes. The 13.
Jesus Christ.
One better than last time. That'll take us to Aaron. Right, that's one better.
You've given me your curse, Zach.
Aaron will
Take it.
swing out with a golden arc of light and a true strike.
All right. 19
Maybe
hits.
20 to hit.
20 to hit. Yes. +1. You just turn on the 1 buff for your attacks. For
And
9
then
piercing
9
damage.
points of piercing.
It's a quick flash of golden light.
A radiant attack. True strike.
Yes. Yeah.
Also into damage.
And then I think that's it.
Yeah, that's why it's +1 instead of.
Alright, it's +1 on both to hit
Yeah.
into damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my intelligence is at 1 better.
Nice.
Anything else for Aaron? As this wasp seems wounded, but still up. It's pissed off.
That's it. I'll stand ready.
That takes us to Dacron.
I saw that one, but I noticed Arabella scramble up next to me and now dive into a bush.
As she's in the bushes.
I will
Can't see
pivot and see that. Well, no, but I saw her for a brief second,
Yeah.
and she ran away from something. So I'm going to pivot, and I will wisp the one at the north.
All right.
The one that she is chasing her, I assume.
It will. It
19.
was gonna. 19 does hit it. For
5 points of radiant
5
damage.
radiant damage.
I think I just doubled my output.
Yeah. You quintupled it.
I mean, for the game in general.
That's true. Anything else for Dacron?
I'm not hiding in a bush, but if I run from one and get closer to the other, I'm just going to back up a little bit.
Okay. As you back up a little bit, that takes us to the wasps.
Before you get started, I forgot to roll my damage.
Got to roll your what?
My damage on that first attack that hit.
You're absolutely right.
Can I click it?
Yes.
Or-
yes. As this almost delayed reaction, as the you hear a crunch as its stinger goes towards Aaron, as it falls to the ground in front of him. I am so sorry.
No, that's my fault.
It is
New
everybody's fault. Everyone here's at fault for that. No, nobody's at fault.
Like Yuji's punch when he was first learning his curse technique.
As it will, yeah, this one will go towards Aaron too. Yeah. Bzz, as it goes to
Feel that
sting,
kill was stolen from me.
getting a 21 to hit.
I'll shield again.
Okay. As it grazes by, it flies out of the way, about like 40 feet, like doing a quick flyby, as it's maybe 15 feet above in the air.
No.
The other one dive bombs towards where the white flare came from. Tries to sting out towards Dacron. Getting a 19 to hit.
That'll do.
Dacron, you take 4 points of piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage as its stinger stings into you.
Ah.
And it buzzes away from you. Still maybe ground level there, but getting ready to turn around. That will end the wasps. Taking us to Rallon.
Let's see. Definitely gonna go right in front of Dacron. That's 30 feet. And no, you know what? We're gonna throw a javelin at it since it's just out of range.
As you quickly sheath your sword, pull out a javelin, launch it, almost using that momentum as you're running up to it. Yeah, absolutely. Crit damage.
Yeah, crit
There's
damage.
a launching from 10 feet.
Yep. Point blank range javelin for 10 points of damage. As it kind of buzzes and wobbles in the air, that rights itself. Its little mandibles look towards you angrily.
Yeah, he's gonna put up his shield, basically like taunting it, saying.
Okay. That will take us to the man in black.
This log, would I be able to like run up on this wasp that's there, or do I have to?
You would have to probably jump up it because it's like 15 feet in the air, so you could do a jumping attack if you want, but you can absolutely run along the log, giving you a little bit more height. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to run up on this. I'm gonna do my unarmed strike.
Yeah. As you leap up easily.
Yeah, and pretty much, I'm assuming this thing is flying up a little bit, so it's almost eye level with me now, and I'm just gonna cock back and take a swing at it.
Yeah. Eight is a miss as you leap towards it. And it's weird for this brief moment as you swing out. You can swear you feel like something is lifting you up. So you do still have a bonus action with whatever you'd like to do.
I'm going to spend one of my focus points and make 2 unarmed strikes as a
going for a flurry. Yeah, as again, it feels like as you're... And the rest of you staring at this guy, it looks like he's like floating there for a brief moment. It's strange to even you, Erebus. Roll me 2 martial arts attacks.
I like that.
As they both miss, and with that nat 1, Erebus, give me a dex save.
A dex save. Save.
Okay, as a brief moment, the ground beneath you is gone. And it's like that weird sensation, like something was holding you up, like you were stepping on, like double jumping almost.
Okay.
But then that ground beneath you, that non-existent ground beneath you, goes away. As you just kind of drop back onto the log unexpectedly.
Would I get a sense of what that is at all? Like, does it feel familiar?
Nope. No. Something was keeping you up for a second. It's weird.
Okay.
You would hear a faint noise as you land a little.
Oh, I thought that was me. I thought you were doing the voice of me.
Nope.
All right.
That'll take us to Arabella.
Okay. Let's see. Because that one's up in the air. Like he's
that
not
one is
actually
up in the
within
air.
range of it.
But you are sneaking, so you will have advantage on.
I am sneaking.
You are actually a 13 is enough for these guys.
Rolling. Okay.
So you don't need
Wow.
anyone nearby.
Okay. Well, I just saw this weirdo face plant.
Almost.
So. Well, yeah. Well.
He almost lost his balance on the log.
Up to interpretation. I reckon he fails.
Fair enough.
She's like, oh my god, okay, weird. She's gonna attack that guy. Because she's like, Ralorn's got this fella over here.
Yeah.
Like, he's good.
Alright. Roll me at advantage at 20 will hit as it's been vexed now. You will also have advantage on the next strike.
And then
as you pop out of the bushes for 13 points of damage as you strike it in one of its big bulbous eyes. Little buzz, wobbles in the air.
Okay. And then I'm going, because I need to move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in there.
Yeah. As you just hop over that. It looks like an old ruined kind of an old ruined like wall along the pathway that was once there. Leap over it, hop into the bushes. Give me another stealth check. 13.
Wow.
That will take us to Aaron Thesserin. Aaron, what are you doing?
This thing is a big old tree, tall tree. Right.
It's like 5 foot off the ground.
All right.
And it does appear to be hollow inside, but you wouldn't fit very well.
No. I will run over to these rocks and kind of kick off the rocks onto the tree. And try and just kind of zoom over on the tree and do like a cool little spin slash at the bee.
Okay. Absolutely.
One me up.
As you leap just as high as this man in black did. So gracefully, so smooth.
21.
Yeah.
7 points of radiant damage.
7 points of radiant damage. As you slice through its wing, it is having the hardest time keeping aloft, but it is still alive.
Thanks for the hand. I'll return the favor.
As Aaron, as you slash through it and you say that, you would hear a, "Huh, whoa," come from below you.
I was addressing my new person here.
I know. I'm telling you what you heard below you from nowhere. It's literally just like, oh. That'll take us to Dacron.
Dacron, having just been stung by a giant wasp, will stumble back against this tree and throw a beam of light at it.
All right. 10 misses, unfortunately.
Ooh. No, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
That'll do it.
That will take us to the wasps. This one will stab out towards Aaron with its stinger. Getting a 12. As it bzzz.
I don't have to use a spell slot.
And it, well, you never had to. It will fly away.
But as it's flying away, do we get opportunity
You do not,
attacks?
because it has this special feature. It's a very quick flyer.
Okay.
The other one flies up to Rallon. Stinger first. Getting a 20.
It's just meets.
As you take 12 points of damage, 8 piercing and 4 poison as it stabs into you. You just feel this intense, sharp pain. And then it flies away. Bzz. Actually, yeah, we'll go right. Actually, go all the way over here. Bzz. No, where's it going? Where is it gonna go? Yo. Bzz. That'll take us to your turn, Relorn. They're buzzing away.
Yeah, probably would. Yeah, that would just let them go. But he was gonna go in front though. Still, down there in front of everyone to if they come back. But he's gonna shout to let them leave. And he's just gonna ready an attack if they come close to him.
All right, that will take us to Erebus.
So it looks like they're trying to flee.
Uncertain at this point. They have flown away.
Yeah, I was just curious as I'm looking at the one that took off from me. Like, did it turn around?
It hasn't yet. Uncertain if it will. Uncertain if it won't. There's no way to tell. Do you want to spend your action to give me an insight check to see what the bug's thinking?
No, I'm going to run up and try to attack it.
All right.
So I'll run there and I'll use my unarmed strike.
You will have to expend your bonus action to. Actually, no. You actually,
Oh.
I think you do have extra movement right now. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You got it. You're quick. You run up to this wasp. Give me that martial orts. Yeah, pummeling into it.
I'm going to go ahead and roll my damage for that.
Yeah. As its wing, it was having a hard time staying stable, as it kind of falls down almost. Perfect height for you to just punch into it, and you hear this crunch as it and just drops as its little legs kind of twitch, and actually its big legs try to twitch. Falls to the ground.
Trying to know if I have anything to like ready myself if the other one starts to come at me.
You do not. Just use your action to attack.
So I'll just stay there, and I'm staring. I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Takes us to Arabella.
Okay. Good. I'm staying hidden.
Okay.
I'm not attacking as of yet.
Okay.
But where I'm hidden, I will raise my crossbow and just
Ready a shot.
keep my focus on it.
Okay.
If it attacks any one of my perceived allies, then I will shoot.
Do you consider the man in black a perceived ally?
At the moment,
I haven't
yes.
attacked
All right.
you yet.
Perceived. Fair enough. As you stay in the bushes, crossbow at the ready. Aaron, you're up.
In the bugs fly away, I'm gonna look on the other side of this tree down here and see if it opens up. Like the whole tree was hollow, or if it was just opening on the other side.
As you kind of peer down, it looks like there's a hole down there.
I'll drop down and investigate the hole.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
22.
22. It's a hole. It's full of bugs.
Not a person in there.
There is not a person in there. What you would see, kind of embedded in there, looks to be a very bright and perfect flower. Almost like a daisy, but like rainbow coloration. All the petals are each a different color.
That's beautiful. All right, I will use my movement. The rest. How much movement did it take me to drop down?
5.
Like 5 feet. Okay. I'll come over by Rhinelorn.
Okay.
That'll do it.
That'll take us to Dekran.
I'm going to start checking out myself, and I have been stabbed by a giant wasp.
Yeah,
So
that wasn't fun.
that kind of hurt, and I don't like that. Let's see, do I think... How much am I? Math here. Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Just frantically checking myself.
Yeah.
Hey, perfect.
Exactly what you needed. Anything else for Dekran?
I'm just going to lean against this tree stump.
Okay. That takes us to the wasp. Arabella, you see this thing darting towards Erebus. Give me an attack. Are you within 30?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, give me that attack at advantage. With the crossbow. Stinger flying towards this man. 21 hits. As Erebus, you just see this giant bulbous thorax with a massive stinger flying towards you. As there's this... Where does Arabella hit it at?
I reckon just in one mess of eyes to the other mess of eyes. It's like one side of the head to the other.
All right,
Great.
as just this crossbow bolt just goes right through its head. The stinger falls limp along with the rest of the wasp as it kind of falls off to the side.
So as it drops, I would kind of track where the arrow came from and just kind of like give, like a head nod. I might not know where she's at, but I knew where the arrow came from. So
Absolutely.
It's like
And in this moment, all the wasps are dead, massive in form. You aren't too far from your objective. Uncertain what that noise was, and uncertain who this man in black is. That's where we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break, as you would hear once again a little roo-loo-loo come from nearby. But we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break, folks, so stay tuned, stick around. We'll see you in a few. Alrighty, folks. We're back, and last we left off, after a curious noise was heard in the woods on their way to a tomb of Damara, the troop encountered giant wasps, as well as a man in black who helped them out in their struggle against these wasps. But now, all of these giant bugs lay dead on the ground. Yet still, you occasionally hear the same noise, that "Woo-da-loo-da-loo," and hum, huh, ha. But
Go forward.
Yeah.
And look inside and say in all three languages you know that the wasps are dead, that it's safe.
As you look inside, Ralorn, roll me a d6. You would see what looks to be a mouth just floating there, like just a pair of lips. Kind of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show lips.
That was a great pull.
And it would kind of be like, huh, ha, wah. And then it would say to you, "We matanye."
He would stand back up, look at down there, the others. There's just a mouth inside of there. I mean, it speaks something I don't understand.
Call out to this mystery man. Hello, nice you to assist us there. Thank you. I am Aaron the Siren. Can I get your acquaintance?
As he's talking to Erebus.
Do I understand the language?
I'm speaking common.
He's speaking common, yeah.
I didn't understand what you said then.
He said he's Aaron Thesserin. Can we make your acquaintance or something like that?
Yeah.
He's pretty much, who are you?
Yeah, I'd call out to him. You're safe now. The creatures are gone.
As I introduce myself, normally it is polite to introduce yourself in return.
And with that, you would just hear next to you, Aaron.
I will say
Okay.
whatever's in there is rather rude.
Aaron's gonna just raise his shield, looking at Erebus. He's staring at him.
So, I guess as I've caught everyone's attention. Standing there, I would say, Antaro Ale. Greetings to you all. You must be the ones Mir Nanor spoke of.
That's highly dependent. Moon and North talks about a lot of people.
Well, the room seems to feel smaller once names are spoken. I am Erebus.
Finally.
Who do I have the pleasure of making the acquaintance of?
Arabella.
And Arabella. A sweet name. And as he's starting
She
to
pulls
kind
her
of like
face
put
at
his
that.
guard down to make himself seem more welcomed or whatever, he'd like remove his mask, kind of like just make himself a lot more welcome. You know, he's not on guard. He feels safe. He wants everyone around him to feel safe.
Like the muscles kind of relax.
Yeah, exactly. You see the demeanor, like, you know, before he was pumped up, ready to fight or whatever. It's calmed down. He's, you know, exhaled essentially.
Hey, Dekron, I found something cool.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. And I'll head over to the base of the trunk.
Oh.
This is a very strange flower. I was intending to pluck it, but I saw your doodles, and I figured wouldn't want to ruin it if you wanted to get a picture.
And there is, it's a rainbow daisy jutting out in the hole.
Mhm.
In the hollow.
I guess, can I identify the plant, or
Give me a nature check.
I can nature? I know things. 16.
Yeah, it's not a real plant.
This is not a naturally occurring.
And furthermore, I would, you can tell this is not a real plant. Like it's not really there.
Oh, not real, as in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so not only that, it is not based on a real plant, but it's like, nah, it doesn't. Something's off about it. It's not real.
This isn't. Well, I do not think you will harm it if you would like to harvest it, but also, I don't know what it's doing. Perhaps something else is here.
I will try and harvest it.
Yeah. As you pluck the flower, it immediately squirts you in the face with water.
But I have the flower.
Sure, yeah, you got a flower.
Wait, I'll tuck it into my shirt,
Okay.
facing outward.
Oh,
As soon as Erebus gets close,
Well, go
I
ahead.
wonder if that's all it does.
I think it is beautiful regardless.
And as you guys see
Yeah,
Aaron walk back up, the weirdest thing, he's got like a big, like a hot dog sticking out of his shirt. It's weird.
Yeah,
As
walk
soon
around,
as,
I kind of puff my chest out and trying to show off the new cool flower.
as soon as Erebus gets closer around him, he's gonna let out a little growl, like he's not trusting him just yet. And
Yeah, absolutely. I love that because Erebus, cautiously but not intimidated, would like walk up a little bit and say to Raylorn, even though he doesn't have his name, purpose steadies chaos. What is your group here for?
Rylorn would literally say right away, "No-mish." So basically, just because he doesn't want to talk for him to understand, he would basically say, "No-mish, none of your business."
Does anyone else speak Gnomish?
No, not gnomish. No, definitely not gnomish.
Nope.
Arabella raises an eyebrow. I was like, oh, that's a new one.
Mm.
And then Erebus would fire back in Draconic, saying something along the lines of, strangers are only unfamiliar chapters, not different books.
I look between the two of them and I roll my eyes. I'm just like, when you stopped measuring your dicks,
Yeah.
we can talk.
Okay,
And
I understood
I head over
that.
to Aaron.
I'd look at Arabelle and be like, I'm trying to talk. I've asked like 4 questions already.
I will say this mostly.
Thought I had a head wound there for a minute.
I just go over to her and it's like, Aaron, you're going to attract creatures with that thing.
Will admire the beauty.
I was thinking more along the lines of food. Like,
Aaron lances down.
Yep, it's a sausage.
I
That
take it
is
on and
scary.
I'll look at it closer. It's clearly magical and see if I can figure it out.
Give me a investigation check. Oh yeah, it's
17.
not real. It's 100% illusion. In fact, you're not wet. It didn't squirt you in the face.
Yeah, I'll just let it go. It's not even real. Got tricks. Fine. Haha. Joke on me.
Don't take it too harshly.
I
But
think I'm from
generally,
somewhere.
yes, that's what I was thinking. Generally, magic has to have been created. Was there anything else in the hollow?
Roland said that there was the lips, the mouth on this side.
Can I look into the trunk?
Yep. As you look into the trunk. Yep, there's 2 pursed lips that give you like this horrible smooch on the cheek. And as you all would see this happen, the lips are attached to a very small, strange creature, the likes of which none of you have ever seen before. Almost like butterfly insectoid-like wings, yet it has this silly little draconic form to it, as there's like a little smirking, like little smug face as it just looks up at you like that.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cute.
A little dinosaur.
I love
Can I
it.
try to?
What kind of trickster is this?
Woo!
I've never seen anything like this before.
And notably, it doesn't
will say
open its
on
mouth
pure
when you
reaction.
hear that noise.
On pure reaction, Arabella, like, she falls back and is just scrambling away because, you know, you don't expect to be
Kissed by a dinosaur.
Like it's like
No.
the noisy, like, I can't even make it, like the horrible, you know, the kissing noise, the cartoonish one, and it's very
Yeah.
cartoonish.
A big smack.
Yeah, big smackaroo, and it would leave like a big lipstick print on your cheek. Or at least it looks like it.
Can I-
It's not real.
Oh.
What were you going to say, Erebus?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I was gonna try to talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, you can say whatever you want.
Could I reach in, I guess, in my satchel and maybe pull out a small portion of a ration and reach down and try to feed it? And I'm gonna try draconic.
What
I don't know
is your
what.
ration?
My ration would be a mix of meats that I would have got from a town and some berries that I would have found along the way and just kind of put together. Almost in a, what is that called during the holidays that everybody hates? That fruit cake, the bunk cake or whatever. It's kind of just mashed together.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll take off a it's very malleable. You could roll it up into a ball if you wanted to, but
Yeah.
I'll take a small chunk of it off and just kind of showing that I'm harmless, trying to show that I mean no harm and let it know that it's safe and the
How are
creatures
you
that
letting it know that it's safe?
well, I'd like to say it in Draconic.
Yeah, what are you saying?
You're safe now. The creatures that trapped you inside here have been dealt with. They will trouble you no more.
It looks at you quizzically. And in Draconic, I was never in any harm. Those are just dumb bugs.
They were dumb bugs. I have no doubt that you were in any kind of harm. You could have handled them all by yourself, I'm sure.
Meh. And it's speaking perfect Draconic.
Okay. Do you have a name?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know. I'd like to address who I'm speaking with. And I'm trying to talk as soft as I can.
Mama said don't talk to
Even though
strangers. And don't give away
your
your
mom
name.
is-
That's a bigger version.
Well, my name
What's up?
is Erebus. And it is a pleasure to meet you, No Name.
Does anyone else speak Draconic?
Nope.
Okay.
What
That
are you
makes
two?
sense.
What are you two growling about?
Roland would just
You
start
under-
walking back down the.
You understand
the
each other?
I do, and I'll turn towards him. I do, and this stout one here claims that he was in no harm, but I'm trying to let him know that he is safe now, and just trying to get a few answers from him. Is there anything you'd like me to ask? And I'll look towards these other four that are here, because apparently I'm not part of.
Oh, we are here to rescue a Mr. Robbins. Maybe if they seen there were some other people with him too.
I doubt that it would know this person by name. Can you give me a description?
I have not met him. What he looks like.
Is it human, gnome? Do you know anything about this Robbins?
I know I was supposed to make a delivery, and that he has a big reputation.
Then I'll
That is all.
turn towards No Name, and I'll say in Draconic, have you seen any one person or maybe a group of people pass through here, whether they be human or other humanoid type?
That's a weird way to put it. You talk funny.
And I like the way that you talk.
Well, yeah. It's because Yeah. Are you asking about the people?
The people, yes. Let's start with that. What did you see? Which way did you see them go? And were they being what seemed like escorted by others?
Oh, no, if by escort you mean dragged away by big mushrooms, then yeah.
Dragged away by big mushrooms. And I turned towards
There was a
the
little
group
guy
and...
too. I don't know.
Okay.
They seemed bad news. They didn't like my pranks.
What? Oh, you can do pranks. What pranks did you do to them?
The usual. The whole
The
woodeloo
usual.
bit. That usually goes over pretty well. And people, if you make noises that are exclaiming, oftentimes people come and check it out.
The ones that drug them away, what did they look like?
I told you, big mushrooms. I don't know what else I could say.
Like no weapons or anything like that?
Maybe. Well, it's nice talking to you. Thanks for hanging out.
Well, is there any way that I can
It starts
get
to
you
flutter
to...
away.
That was
And,
awesome.
and as it it looks to everyone else, and you would just hear woo-doo-doo-doo, and it just fades away. Disappears.
Okay.
OP gave you answers.
Yeah, so I would kind of stand up, kind of clean my hands off from being crouched down towards this thing, and relay the information. I don't know if there was a Mr. Robbins. It seemed like a group were drug away or taken away against their own free will by what seemed to be living mushrooms.
Oh, that is strange. Is there a direction?
I was unable to get a direction. I was trying to... I think I asked too many questions.
I believe the tomb is to the south, so perhaps we should
most
start
likely.
there.
Yeah, most likely there.
So I don't know how much it seems like you all don't trust me, but I will tell you, as I've been out here, I have come across strange fungal growths and some sort of crude message smeared on a barn wall reading Bone Gnasher lives. I don't know what you guys would make of that, but I'm trying to rescue some people that have been taken away.
Seems like we are after the same goals.
Well, I can commend your suspicions, but I want to assure you that if you are trying to help those that are being taken against their will, that I am, in fact, an ally.
No one should be held against
their
their
will.
Not
Hellcat,
given.
we speak your language. You like to talk in riddles and whatever. Trust is earned. So
Trust
how
is
about you
earned.
start earning it?
Well,
Let's go on our
believe
way.
that you
We're
have done
wasting
that.
time.
I'm trying to talk with this creature and telling you everything that it spoke. And I came in attacking those wasps that were attacking you. I don't know what else I could prove up to this point. You may keep an eye on me, and I do not mean to speak in riddles. The way that I was raised is there's more meaning behind simple words.
Okay. What was your name? Erebus? Erebus, yes.
Yes.
I don't care. We have a job. Let's do the job. I trust Myrna. And while she can seem overly trusting at some points, most of the time she does a pretty good background check on people. So, all that stuff aside, we can either do this together or we can do it apart. You can come along. I don't care. I just want to get this over and done with and hopefully not die along the way.
Yeah, like the last guy.
Let's go. Arlorn will literally just walks out towards, not really waiting for the others.
Come along. And Arabella follows behind, jogging a little bit to catch up at first.
Yeah, I'll walk with Dagron.
Arlorn's gonna whisper in Elvish to Arabella. He seems a little bit too eager for us to try to earn her trust.
Would I be able to? Well, I guess they're pretty.
Depends how far you are, but he's whispering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if I'd be able to hear any of that.
What's your passive perception?
Passive is perception. Oh, geez. Initiative.
It should be on the side.
What's your
Right.
perception bonus? It's right. Yeah, it's right down below your skills, I think.
I have a +3 to perception.
So
Below
your
the
passive,
skill?
or it's
On the
it's
right.
It's on the right. Yeah.
Your conditions.
On the
Yeah.
right.
So it's a 13.
Yeah, it's a 13.
And he
I would say
and he
nah.
does speak Elvish too, because he said it in Elvish.
Yeah. That's why I asked.
Okay.
But I would
That's
say
fair.
nah. If they're whispering, passive 13, like they're not. You can tell they're whispering.
Yeah, sure. And I mean, it's kind of like somebody's talking. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But as the group starts to leave, Erebus is going to be like about 10 feet behind everyone. Kind of odd man out of the group, but studying at the same time.
And in reply to Arlorn, Arabella, she just hums. And it's like, and replies back in Elvish. And was like, we'll see. And that's it.
How are Aaron and Dacron feeling about Erebus? Are you giving him a wide berth? Or just nonchalantly you're on task at the moment?
No, it seems like he's giving us a wide berth.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of ignoring him altogether. Just like, he's following.
Okay.
I mean, Dacron is kind of the opposite of everybody else, I suppose. He's like, all right, seems fine.
Yeah, I'm right there with Dagron.
Well. As you make a quiet journey following this broken trail, the afternoon starts to give way to more gloomier colors through the canopy. Bird song starts to quiet down. And almost as if exact moment you step out of the woods from this trail, seeing the side of this small hill is a squat, semi-crumbling keep, like connected to the hill, like sticking out from it. Rocky ground around the area, large trees, but seem to be kind of like in a clearing. There's clearly probably more to this keep at one point, but now is only at most one story. But as you break way into this clearing, the colors of night truly take hold. And you would hear this very distant howl of a wolf, signifying as there is indeed a massive full moon tonight. Could be just a coincidence. But the most notably thing about this keep is that there is indeed a lit sconce out front. You can see it's dotted with several arrow slits. And it goes, all around. I'm gonna bring you guys to a map. And this means still exactly what you think it means. It is a map. You are outside of the keep, and it is night. See, it's strange because it seems to have gotten darker sooner than you had anticipated.
And it's a full moon?
And it's a full moon. Could just be a coincidence.
I think not.
That's not how the moon's supposed to work.
Magic, I assume.
We're just walking?
What do I... Did we get... It was Tomb of something, right?
Tomb of Damara.
Does that mean anything? Like, is there history or are there stories?
Yeah. From what you all get, like, if you're proficient with history in the area, I think you guys did roll history.
I'm an expert.
Yeah, you guys rolled
we
really
We did it
well.
for the trail.
It's like Damara was a wizard lord who studied strange magics. Not necessarily evil, not necessarily good, but probably
Esoteric knowledge.
Yeah, more leaning on the good side. But I would say his time came and went. But his keep was left abandoned. And with no one to claim it, so it was actually an ogre that claimed it for its own. Nasher.
Sure it was an ogre.
With a small army of hobgoblins and goblins. Notably no bugbears, and so that would be the rumors of... That happened like 30 years ago. That Bone Nasher was killed by an adventuring group.
So, seeing these slits in the walls, is there an area around that I could notice to go up, basically get a good vantage point? Like if there was a spot we needed to go around the side to go through a window, see if I can see people moving around at all. Just trying to get...
You do not see any windows. It's just like I said, like arrow slits. It's all one level. If there was a second floor, it has since crumbled.
Would I be able to go up and see if the roof has collapsed?
I mean, you can plainly see it from here that like there's rubble, rocks, and debris strewn about, like sticking over the top of it.
It's an old keep.
It's an old keep. And Damara was something
at least
of...
one.
I don't know how long ago it was. I would say a couple hundred years ago is when Damara. Which isn't to be confused with the nation of Damara.
I'd like to move up, and I'm going to, not too quietly, but not raising my voice to where people could hear me, essentially. Yeah. But I'm going to say to Dacron that I will follow your lead. However, I think a head-on, going in head-on would be foolhardy.
Well, if you want to follow a lead, I would suggest following Arabella's lead. But sometimes head-on is the only option.
Indeed.
I say we barge in. Element of surprise.
We don't even
Don't make too much.
mushroom people?
How do they sense? That's what my question is. Do they release spores into the air? Do they
Possible.
have olfactory senses?
We already breathed them in.
Mm.
Tremor sense?
Ooh.
They feel the earth move?
Suck.
We could talk about this for ages, Dakron. Very interesting. I walk up to the door.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up to the door.
Okay,
It's,
that's
it's,
usually I want to take cover and like hide or something. I don't know.
yeah, where are you
There's
taking
a
cover?
rock.
There's trees, there's rocks, yeah. Get behind
Yeah, well,
a boulder.
if there's a
yeah.
tree, I would like to get behind a tree.
Yeah, that's what all these things are. Is trees.
Okay. Well, I would like to hide
Okay.
if she's gonna go up and knock.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Arlorn's gonna get ready to when the great ass is gonna unattach his shield and put it on his back. Shoot out the great axe instead.
Okay. Yeah, the front door is definitely a reinforced wood door reinforced with steel and iron. And it would kind of even have like bars in front of it,
Okay.
which look kind of somewhat bent and broken.
Do I see any footprints or drag marks along the path or like at the doorway?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay. Okay, not bad.
You're with a 12.
Sorry.
Yeah, you would see, hard to discern what the footprints are, but you do see some small footprints, and yeah, it looks like something was dragged here. There would also be some larger footprints. Yeah, drag marks for sure.
And okay. I'd like to investigate the door,
Okay.
see if there is any like trips or
Yeah.
like alarms, anything like that.
Yeah, looking over the door, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
17. Looking it over. This door is so broken and worn, it will easily slide open. There's whatever lock might have been on it is broken. It looks like it's been broken, fixed, and broken again. Doesn't appear to be trapped. Seems impossible to lock in its current state. And yeah, it's a door.
Okay, then I'll like to open it.
Yeah. You can open the door. As you open the door, leads into a fun little entryway.
Oh, I don't like that.
Either side, it's maybe about 25 feet long, 15 feet wide, is lined by statues on either side depicting robed individuals, and further on more crumbling statues of what look to be somewhat, it's hard to tell, bird or draconic in the state that they're in. And betwixt them are two braziers with glowing coals in them. In the center of the space is a ragged and torn and rotten green rug.
That would have been a rather nice rug in its heyday.
Absolutely would have been.
Okay. I grab out my collapsing pole.
Okay. As you see her just quickly
I guess I'd like
whip
to
out a pole. 10-foot pole.
I'd like to investigate the room for traps.
Absolutely. As you're starting to investigate the room for traps, what's everyone else doing in this kind of little span of time?
Is she
Roland
going in the
probably had
room?
Yeah, she will be
Yeah,
going in
Roland
the
be
room
done.
as we go, but what is everyone doing as she's investigating? She's going to be thorough with it.
Roland's going to be at the door to be able be ready to step in if he's got to.
Okay.
Like right at the
Ready to charge in if you need to.
yeah, at the
Fair
frame of
enough.
the door.
Aaron, Dacron, Erebus, anything you three would like to do in this span of time? Because it will take some time for her to search
Gonna
the
chill.
room.
I do, but I'd like them to go first.
Well, it's all happening at the same time.
Dacron's just gonna find a spot. There's a rock over here. He's gonna take a seat
Okay.
and wait for the all clear.
And I would say, Dacron, yeah, looking at this scene, especially under the full moon, it's an eerie look to it, but you can still see the once magnificence of this small fort keep. Not elven make, but still nice.
Now I'll be over by Dacron as well, and I'll pull out my sword and I'll quickly spin a circle in the ground, and I'll ritual detect magic.
Okay. Start to ritually cast this detect magic. What is Erebus doing in this span of time? Stretch.
I'd like to kind of study this fort a little bit, like with the arrow slits and whatnot, the collapsed roof, if there's a way up to get a look-see at the top. It's just kind of studying my environment.
Yeah. So yeah, Erebus, give me a survival check. I'll say at advantage, because you got Mason's tools. And Arabella, give me an investigation check. And we'll say Ralorn, give me a perception check. Okay. So, a couple things of note here. Arabella, as you start to go through the foyer, the room itself seems a-okay. The coals barely lit, but still providing enough light to illuminate the room dimly. No traps. There is a thick layer of dust near the sculptures and statues. Seems like the only place that has been used recently is walking forward towards the door at the far end, and the braziers themselves, which seem to be in working order. Erebus. Thing you would note is there are several arrow slits. As you look through this one side of the wall, each of them stands about, you might be able to see a couple of inches into them. Mostly dark interior. It doesn't seem like there is a way up, but there's nothing stopping you from looking around.
Okay.
That being said, Ralorn, as you're keeping an eye out, from two arrow slits on this corner of the facing here, one facing east-westward and one facing southward, there is just the faintest bit of light coming from it. Just barely, dimly. Hard to tell through, because there's a sconce here, but there is a little bit of light drifting out from two arrow slits over there. Narabella, the room's all clear.
Rowler wouldn't say a word. He was just like point the great axe towards there, so that Dacron and Aaron can see it because they're right there.
And Aaron's ritual of detecting magic completes as well.
I'm pretty certain it's safe. Can come in.
Yeah. And you would have moved through the room at this point. You've been up and down the, you check it with your pole, and then you check it with your feet. It's all safe. And then you check the statues. There's nothing. It's old.
We'll enter.
As you enter into the room, it's warm. Warmer than it is outside. There is just a single door. On either side of the door stands two tattered draperies that barely even there. It's mostly just kind of a line of ragged cloth attached to two poles jutting out of the wall.
There's no magic within the room.
There is no magic within this room. The coals are natural. The rug is not magical. The statues, not magical. But seemingly, I would say the statues do depict the same image of a robed individual. Obviously, some sort of magician of some sort. Some sort of magician of some sort. That's redundant if I've ever said anything.
The narcissist.
Yeah, that whole thing. Almost like he was one of the mage friends of the mage friend in with Kantos. But yes.
Well, that's good. You might
Let's
have
move the-
something I want.
Let's move the next door.
I investigate the. Well, did I investigate the door while I was looking for traps?
No, you were just looking for traps around the room.
Okay.
But yeah, give me an investigation on that door. Look it over.
Okay.
It's a door. A little bit better condition than the previous door. Not as heavily fortified. But there's no inherent lock on it. If there was a lock, it would be like a bar, probably to bar in the other side. But it seems like it was used recently. Doesn't seem locked.
Okay. Well, I'll try and open the door quietly.
Okay. As you open the door quietly, it opens up into what was probably once a grand room. Darkened for the most part. Moonlight creeping in through narrow windows that sit higher than would appear the room could be. On one side of the room there is two braziers, one of them broken. The other is lit with not coals, but actual flames. Several exits are out of this room, but most of them do seem kind of like you have to look over a bunch of rubble, as it has been not neatly piled into several piles around the room, kind of creating its own walkways. And there would be doors on the far side that you can barely see, as well as a door immediately to your left and a door between the two braziers. Only one is lit. The other is broken and smashed.
Okay. Looks like they used all these rooms.
And this room is definitely you can see the sign of destruction in here. And you can actually see a good bit outside from here too. Looking through the windows, they are narrow, but give a good view of the exterior. Kind of sitting atop this small hill, you can see the moon hitting a small meadow on the outside.
Is there any magic in this room, Adam?
I'll kind of walk around the room and look through the pile, glance through the piles. Do I detect any magic?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
$10.
Okay. With a 10. You would notice a very faint glow of transmutation magic coming from within the pile in the center of the room. Very faint.
There might be something in this pile over here. Very faint though.
Avoid it.
Does that mean that it's old or?
Just hard to detect.
Mostly
Might
because
be
it's buried in the pile.
We'll come back to it later. Did you guys see anything while I was checking the entry?
Yeah, light to the east through this arrow slit.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only door to the east is that one there.
It's opposite the windows, only natural for a prominent area. Tends to funnel in that direction.
Shall we? Want me to open the door?
I don't see why not.
Or does Arbella want to look at it first?
Oftentimes, places of higher traffic don't have stuff on the door, but I will double check it.
Anything in this area would be new additions.
Yes. I would like to investigate the door.
Absolutely. Looking over the door. Yeah, give me an investigation. With an 18. This is much like the previous door, only the thing that would stick out to you here is kind of lining the door, where it would open like underneath it, and the kind of slits around where it would close. There is this faint bit of, looks like mold, fungal kind of patches spilling out of the door frame.
Okay. Arabella has like this very small moment of like excitement. She's like, "Ron, it's mold from the spores."
Well, I don't know how it works, but Dacron will reach into just his bag and find some extra cloth and wrap it around his face?
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, but it might as well. It couldn't hurt, right? I don't know if we should be breathing that thing.
I'll follow his lead and put some sort of handkerchief or scarf around my face as well.
So as the group is kind of checking out this door, I would have been kind of skulking around the back side. Is this a door that I see over here?
There's a door to the south, and there's 2 doors to the north. Notably, one of the doors does have a bar on this side of the room. And there's 3 windows with moonlight dripping in.
I would kind of step back to the group and bring it to their attention that there are other doors if you guys are worried about what you're sensing with that door.
What?
The problem is,
I was not worried.
Well, we're definitely worried, but
I'm not
that means that's the way we need.
that you're scared. I am just telling you that it seems like one room seems to have many doors.
Indeed. This seems to be the central chamber of this keep. With all the natural light, and probably housed many in a fair.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go and check the other doors, and I'm going to see if they also have the mold on them, around them.
That's right.
All right. Well, Arabella is checking the other doors. What is anyone else doing in this stretch of time?
Start digging through the pile.
Okay.
Looking for the shiny thing.
Yeah.
And Roland's gonna protect.
I could use some help too.
Aaron, he's gonna help him if he needs help, but he's definitely ready to.
Some of these things are very big.
He's gonna help a little bit.
Furniture, barrels, like rocks, just piled up in the middle of the room here.
So Roland's gonna help him out, but he's also gonna be ready to react if anything jumps out of that pile.
Okay.
I'd like to approach Dacron. You said you were going through the books?
What books?
What books?
Or what was Dacron doing? I'm sorry, maybe I misheard.
No, I haven't done he's probably gonna go check out these windows.
He was just remarking on the size of the room when you said there were doors.
Oh,
Aaron's the one digging through everything.
I just misheard.
Is Erebus doing anything then?
Yeah, I'd like to almost nonchalant I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to be involved with what Dacron's doing. I don't.
He's looking at the windows.
Yeah,
you see him gesturing, looking outside at the moonlit through the windows, which are in relatively good condition. Anything in this
They're
room.
still
pane.
Are they just standard glass? There's not
there would be
fancy.
some slight designs which have kind of frosted over from time. Like if they were cleaned up, you might be able to see the designs, but they are they still have the ability to have light go through them.
Is
so noticing that. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead.
If the light was playing around with anything, if it was I'm still not exactly sure what's going on with the moon and all of that. So I'm just seeing if the light was coming through the windows or, just doing anything that it's not supposed to be doing. Or perhaps revealing something that's hidden.
Fair enough. Yeah. So I'll say, Arabella, give me a Interesting. Investigation for Arabella. Nature for Dacron. And I'll say with Ralorn and Aaron's help, you can easily find the item in question. Okay. Arabella with a 12. You would be able to tell... You don't sense any more fungal growths anywhere. But on the northeastern door, you do notice heavy scratch marks, or actually heavy, like, weapon marks, like someone took an axe or a greatsword to the walls up north. Like, around this door. Aaron and Ralorn together. You would find what looks to be a copper amulet. It just kind of has several gears that are faintly ticking and whirring, very faintly.
Oh, still works.
Like, it doesn't seem like it should be doing anything, but it is.
Any buttons or anything on it?
No, that's also the weird part. Like, there's no indication as to, like, what is this? There's just gears spinning, and they make little whirring noise and a little clicking every now and then.
Would I be able to?
Good thing. I'll put it around my neck.
Okay. Yes, Erebus.
It's cursed.
I was just wondering, since I was kind of seeing what he was staring at, could I go study some of the glass? Is there any that's maybe chipped or broken or dislodged, kind of disheveled?
I would say the glass is in actually really good condition. Like, surprisingly. Like, it's Give me a perception check.
Well, I don't really care about that. I'd like to,
Okay.
as quietly as I can. Like, I'm not going up and like smashing it, but like a quick elbow or something to break the glass. I'd like to break a little bit of the glass. I'm not trying to shatter the whole thing. Just break a little bit of the glass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Dacron, as you're looking through the windows, admiring the moonlight. No, the moon's doing exactly what the moon would normally do. It would just seem that the space around here is darkened a little quicker than normal. The moon is where you would expect it to be, but there is no play in the room with it, as Erebus goes and cracks one of the windows that were perfectly held up until this point.
Yeah, and I would like to take a small, maybe a 2x2, maybe 4x4 chunk of the glass, and I'd like to put it in my satchel.
So you are breaking
Oh,
glass.
no, we're talking inches. Yeah. Just a small section.
Sure, you get a piece of glass.
Awesome.
Yeah, this keep needed plenty of work. I guess one window isn't going to change too much.
Reminded of throwing bricks at an abandoned house, breaking windows. Younger days.
I've been there myself, my guy.
You're there right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Arabella, that's what you find. Aaron and Ralorn find this little ticking time bomb, and the moon is doing what the moon does. It would seem there's something... The area around here seems supernaturally darkened. I will say that.
Mm-hmm. It's a fascinating keep. Shame abandoned.
Keep it in relatively good condition and don't damage it more, as you just gonna stare at
Oh, this keep needs plenty of work. A little more damage isn't going to change that.
It's you don't damage the history like that, unless you absolutely have to.
I thought the air was a little stale. Could use a breeze.
The windows needed to be replaced anyway. This area could use some color.
I'm going to turn to the group and be like, are you guys trying to move in or are we moving out?
The thought has crossed my mind. It's a nice keep.
Rather live in this.
So now we can just save Mr. Roberts and the others.
Okay.
Who is this Mr. Roberts?
We don't know.
Details.
None of us know. He just needs to deliver some wine to him. But he doesn't know who he is, what he does,
Oh.
what he looks like.
So you speak for him.
I was a very prestigious reviewer of wines, and my family has very good wines.
Indeed.
So it's a bribe. I see.
Well, it's a gift.
I understand. Okay, so I'll be like, all the other doors seem simple. The one up there, and I point to, I didn't mean to click on it, but like I point to this door, and I was like, it's got marks of weapons having been used on it or around it. So
Something
knows
is
what that
forced with
means?
Or avoid it.
Well, they want
That door's
something
been forced.
there.
This door probably has fungi behind it, and not the fun kind. Let's see. This room. This is just a solo room because we were on the outside. What would you put there? From here, there's not enough to do.
Probably
Well,
like
it's
just a
surely
nice
it would be
sunroom.
The guard post. You know,
Yeah,
they've got arrows
on
slits
the
in the wall. You
outside,
put the
yeah,
guard in
that
there.
makes sense. Guards would sleep there, but there's slits on the other side as well. So
And that's what
something
I
for this
assume
room.
this door is for.
This should be the main hall. This is the gathering area. This would be the whole. This room will be the showroom.
Okay.
You
Nice
said
to know.
the other door was like barred.
The one in the middle of the north wall.
Yeah, not the forced one, but the other one has.
Yeah.
Barred as in like it can be locked from this side instead of the other.
Yeah, that one.
That's
that
curious.
that one is barred from the inside. Your side.
So,
That's curious.
I take my scarf and I pull it up over my nose and mouth. I just look at Ralorn. I'm just like, do you have something to protect your face in case this is an inhalant?
As she says that, he's gonna pull up the little bit of his scarf up his face.
I would suggest the same with you, Erebus. And then I'd like to try the door.
Yeah. As you open the door, there is a slight squelching or kind of rustling as some of the fungus kind of detracts a little bit, revealing a large room, almost as big as the room you were previously in. Dacron was correct. The room you are looking at is probably the showroom. There is what looks to be a shrine, some winged figure standing above a statue of a winged figure standing above a broken table of stone. Two large pillars stand in the room, and massive, well, tapestries line the area. There is a door to the southeast at an angled position. On the north wall, there is actually a arrow slit on the northeast. On the southern wall, there is a door. And that door, next to it, are two, almost as big as R'hllorn, large fungal creatures with hands, eyes, and no mouths. Large caps kind of drooping down, dull in coloration as their eyes look at you. You would see spores start to drift from them. They just stare at you.
Good evening.
They do not respond. They would. One of them would kind of shake its head a little bit, releasing even more spores.
Do you have a water
Does
spell?
anybody have a way to talk to these kind of things?
They don't have mouths.
They do not have mouths. They don't look like they have ears either.
And any way of talking inside of people's heads? Or things' heads?
That's fair. Well, how does this work? Do you have that?
They're about humanoid size, but they're probably tall like R'hllorn is, like the top of their caps. Droopy, again, kind of dull coloration. Eyes seem nearly empty, but they can still blink and look at you.
I'll try it. I will point at the one standing next to R'hllorn and send it a message. I will ask it. Let's see what it. Just ask it if it brought. But the fungus people drug somebody here. Is that what we heard from the little dragon thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you guys? Ooh, what was their name? I guess I'll just use the name that
It was Silver Star.
Aaron's been using. Silver Star. I wanted to say what's the I'll ask him if he drug the Silver Stars here, or if he brought anyone here. Did you bring anyone here? With the message cantrip.
Yeah. It would respond back. Yes. They had the key.
Where did you take them?
You should go.
Unfortunately, we can't leave without them.
Backron, what are they saying?
Well, we have found what we are looking for.
They took Mr. Robin?
They took someone. And now they want us to leave.
Oh,
And well,
We cannot do that.
that's what I said. So,
Why did I take them?
Shall we go through them the hard way or the easy way?
I love it.
I will.
Rowan is lifting the says the hard way or the easy way.
Let's try one more thing. I'm gonna ask the one if he'll take us to them instead.
As I see this, I'm. Can I ready to, like, snuff this out? The light that's next to us.
The brazier?
Yeah.
I will say there are two sconces on the other side.
Okay. I just saw the one, but all right.
What did background say?
And I asked if they'll take us to them, if they will take us as well, I suppose.
You wish to see her willingly.
Yes. That's...
Give me a persuasion check, Dakron.
19.
19.
Hey.
It'll step to the side and look to the door beside it. She's through there.
He said we can go through the southern door. What we're looking for is on the other side of that door.
Let's go.
Now, while I trust it to be the truth, it's mostly probably a trap. Or at least not exactly what we think it is.
I'm gonna open the door myself then. I don't want any of you guys to get hurt.
Yeah. You just go and open the door.
He's just gonna go and open the door.
All right. As you open the door, it leads to a wide, short, maybe 20 by 25 foot wide room, lit by a couple of sconces. You can see some what looks to be iron bars on one side of the room, bright huddled figures in the dark, and kind of standing with looks like almost a mortar and pestle in her hands. The short female goblin. What do you want? She looks like she's messing with like something in her hand, like she's barely reaching the table as she looks at Ralorn.
Our visitors were looking for some people. A friend of ours that got lost.
No one's lost here but you.
Are you sure?
Yep. Leave. Bye.
Well, we follow the tracks of our friend that's led us here. So
There's no friends here.
I look around, Ralorn. I'm just like, what you making?
A secret.
Ooh, I do love secrets. What type of secret is it?
The best kind. Mine.
Your secret. So even the fungi, these mushrooms don't know?
Kind of looks up and thinks, you should probably go.
Why?
Cause, you know, dead people and all don't tend to be places very long.
Contrary.
Dead-
I believe
dead
dead people are
people?
places for the rest of the forever.
Oh no, I make
Is
them
that-
move around.
is that
Don't
a-
worry.
Is that a threat or is that
A threat? What do you mean?
I think she's just stating a fact.
Yeah, it's just a fact. Dead people are usually dead. And they don't.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah,
No one's dead here.
not yet. She raises a finger, like pointedly. Aha. No.
It's very
No,
true.
They're animated. We're dead.
Ooh.
Not anymore.
So
Is that your secret?
No. You should go.
it is you that is making Bone Nasher move around?
Oh, it was an accident.
But you kept him there.
No, I put
Are
him
you sure that
away.
if you can reanimate one, you can make them deanimate? So why don't you just kill him again?
Because 2 is worse than 1. That's just math.
Insight check.
Give me an insight check. What are you hoping to gain from this insight check?
Just, does she actually know what she's talking about, or is she being fed
Okay.
words from someone else?
Yeah. Give me that good old insight. With a 6. She's a goblin. You can tell that much. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. You should go. Probably. Because they probably know you're here. Yeah.
Who is they?
Kind of looks
Huh?
around and kind of through Ralorn towards the mushroom. Oh. Well, you said you were looking for friends. There's friends here too.
Oh, these are not our friend. Ron turned to Arbella in the group and says in English, I ain't got any patience. Should I just... And he just points to his javelin on his back.
You probably shouldn't. Again, dead
We should
bodies
do a lot
don't
of things.
have much control over themselves.
So what I'm hearing is that we're going to get attacked no matter what we do.
No, I said you could go.
I don't feel like going.
Well,
I've travelled quite a fair way. My legs are tired.
That's
Why
a
would I want to
personal
leave
problem.
now?
If you're tired,
Exactly.
we can put you to sleep.
Okay.
I'd rather a natural sleep if that's preferable. Those drug sleeps just
I just
do
want you to
absolutely
leave me
nothing for us.
alone. As
Well, I
she'll
want
grab
you
for a
to stop
stick.
talking.
as she is tired of this farce. Well, not even a farce, but she's tired. I give you one chance, but that's where we're gonna roll initiative. But as we roll initiative, folks, against the goblin with a stick, that's also where we're gonna end tonight. As I would say, Ralorn, you would hear some subtle coming from within the room, ever so slightly.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely,
But-
like knowing she's hiding something, that's for sure.
She's not hiding nothing. She just doesn't want to talk. But we'll find out what she's hiding, if she's hiding anything, next time, folks. And what is this with Bone Gnasher? What does 2 is greater than 1 mean? Where are these friends? Where's this tome?
Where's Mr. Robbins?
Where's Mr. Robbins?
Yeah, and earlier you were
Yep.
talking about he's been in the neighborhood. I was like, oh man, Mr. Roberts' neighborhood or whatever it's called. The jingle was going in my
Rogers.
mind.
But
Right.
either way, we'll find out next time, folks. So stay tuned for next week. I guess stay tuned. I don't know if you say that, but we'll see you next time either way. So, night, Internet.
Bye-bye.
Later.